Hey guys, welcome back to another video of General Understanding. Today we'll be talking about types of reefs and and the formations. Now let's get into it. So the introduction. So reefs are full of wonderment. It is a home for many species of fish and aquatic animals. It is also a beauty to look at. Today we will be getting into how they are formed. Okay, so how fringing reefs start. I know this illustration isn't the best, but it was the best I could do on the slides. So what happens is an underwater volcano, also known as a seamount, spills lava and the lava hardens. The seamount gradually grows until it goes above the water. Well, not the seamount, but the lava hardened, like the magma that's hardened. It then becomes an island. The corals start growing on the island and around it and forms a fringing reef. As you can see, the seamount is in red. I couldn't shade it in. Sorry, it's just a red outline. And it's an underwater volcano. And when it spews lava, the lava hardens and goes on top of the water line, and it becomes an island. So, what are fringing reefs exactly? They are the most common reefs. They border the shoreline, and the reef is all around the volcanic island. Like reefs are all around it, and they are found in the Caribbean, Red Sea, etc. The three main areas of a fringing reef are the reef flat, reef crest, and reef front / forereef. But I'll just be using reef front. Okay, so the diagram is that the reef flat extends out to the highest part of the reef, called the reef crest. As you can see, the reef flat, and then the reef crest is the highest part. The reef crest has the most sunlight. As you can see, the ray of sunlight is hitting on the reef crest. And the reef front is the farthest away from the shore. Now the reef flat is the nearest from the shore, because on the right, reef flat is literally there. And the farthest away is the reef front, like I said before. Okay, so how a barrier reef starts. So the volcano sinks after the fringing reef is created because the volcanic rock cools and is carried away from the volcano. This happens because of the movement of the tectonic plates. The island sinks down as rapidly as a few millimeters per year. That is that's not that much if you think about it. Okay, a barrier reef. It has deep portions like lagoons, and we'll get into that later. It's farther away from the shore than fringing reefs, and the depth of the lagoon in the back reef is deeper than a fringing reef. Let's get onto the diagram. Okay, so the back reef leads to the reef crest, and as you can see, the shoreline, the lagoon, the shoreline is to the left of the lagoon, and the lagoon is to the left of the back reef. The reef crest is to the left of the reef front. And like I said before, the back reef leads to the reef crest. But like fringing reefs, the reef front is still the farthest away. And atoll. It's a ring-shaped coral reef. The coral rim encircles lagoon partially or completely. There are some reefs in the atoll which are called patch reefs. Now, as you can see, the land. Let's not talk about the land first. Okay, so the lagoon. It's in the center of the circle or island, I guess. And the back reef encircles it. Also, the land is not as elevated as the fringing reef or the barrier reef, because the plate tectonics carried away a lot of the sediments, and it's not as elevated. And next to the land is a reef flat. Next to the reef flat is a reef crest. Next to the reef crest is the reef front. And it's an oval and circular shape. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and make sure